Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. I will just go through a couple of the transits before I go on to the tarot. In the description box below will be all the information you need when the tarot starts, all my links, the links to my social media, etc., my email, my website and all that. So this is your reading for March 1st to 15th, and just a couple of things about the transits. So March the 1st, we're having Venus entering Aquarius. So that's fantastic for Aquarius, obviously. But we've all got Aquarius somewhere in our chart. So if you know your birth chart, then you can look at which house is Aquarius for you, and that's where the blessings will come through, obviously. Also, we are in Piscean time right now, so happy birthday to all of you Piscean people out there. On March the 5th, we've got Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury is still in shadow as I'm doing this video. Mercury is going to get to roughly the 29th degree of Pisces, 29 and 39 minutes of Pisces before it starts to turn back and retrograde. So Mercury is going to be in Pisces for a couple of months, people. So communications are going to be really hard. So just try and go over things. Don't take things at face value, all right? Because if you hear something, something that's going to freak you out, because Mercury will be moving over Neptune, and Neptune rules Pisces. So Neptune can be quite harsh. It can be very, unconditional love and very spiritual and beautiful, but it can also be illusions. Okay, so take your time, don't rush. This is one of the hardest Mercury retrogrades. Now you know that Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so there are completions here. Now, so Mercury will be leaving its retrograde zone on the 16th of April. Even though on March 28th it will be moving direct, it still will be in its shadow period, but it's not such a big deal. So I would say March the 28th, the end of March, it will be moving over the same area that it started retrograding on, but it's moving direct. So that's the positive thing about that. So it will start covering new ground on the 16th of April. All right, so now on March 6th, so March 5th is Mercury retrograde. The day after, we're having Uranus entering Taurus. Wow. That is huge. It is huge because Uranus changes a sign every 7-8 years, depending on which sign it is. And, Uranus is the rebel. It's moving back into Taurus because it retrograded back into Aries. It's starting to move. It is moving direct now, and it will be entering, of course, Taurus. So Taurus is what we value. Okay, Taurus is also anything to do with our comforts, things that we have, because Taurus is all about I have, right? So Uranus can be very disruptive, but it can also bring in sudden change, good sudden change. Now, March the 6th, we're having a new moon in Pisces. So on the day that Uranus moves into Taurus, we're having a new moon in Pisces. So as we know with new moons, they're all about new beginnings, all right? So very, very interesting time, the beginning of March. Now, March 20th, the sun will move into Aries, even though this reading is up until the 15th. Doesn't matter. I'm giving you a couple of the important aspects. So sun will move into Aries. So that is the summer solstice. You know that this is a brand new astrological year when the sun moves into Aries. So looking forward to that. And actually on the same day, we're having a full moon in Libra. So Libra is the house opposite Aries, and Libra is the partnership house. So I think that we're going to have a lot of clarity with partnerships, relationships of any sort, because full moons are completions, but they're also, you know, there's a lot of light there. So we see things come to the surface for us to know. Now, on March 26th, Venus will enter Pisces, and 2 days after that, March 28th, Mercury will go direct. So, beautiful. Mercury direct, cannot wait for that. It's going to seem like it's dragging on. And you know, with Mercury being retrograde, be careful with signing documents, signing contracts. Be careful with your itinerary, any travel documents, anything that is written, spoken, even with publishing. Okay, it's not a good time to publish anything. Wait until Mercury starts to move direct before you do anything like that. As well as that, on March 31st, Mars will be entering Gemini. So, you know, Gemini, the chatterbox, they like to communicate, they like to talk. Mars is passionate, Mars is fiery. So I think that there will be more communication in anything that we feel passionate about. And as well as that, because Mercury is the ruler of Virgo and Gemini, those are the signs that will feel this Mercury retrograde more than others, even though on a collective scale everyone feels it. And retrogrades are all about a time of going within, redoing things, because the strength of Mercury will be amplified. It's obviously, when a planet is retrograde, it's closer to the Earth. So it will be stronger, but because of Neptune, and Neptune will be squaring off to Jupiter in Sagittarius, be careful, don't be over boastful, don't think that things are too good, actually more good than what they really are. Be careful with illusions. Go over things again and again. All right, so I will leave it at that. Thank you so much. Let's go on to the tarot now. Hello, Virgo. How are you? Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here and all that you do for my channel. This is your reading for the 1st to the 15th of March, 2019, and you are third in line. The third reading that I'm doing because of the views. There is a lot of support from Virgo fans out there. Thank you so much. And I'm loving doing Virgo third in line. I'm a Virgo as well. So let's see. I'm using the AMIRA'S Oracle cards for the Karma Dharma position. This time I'm taking 3 cards. So I hope that you enjoyed the astrology part of the reading at the beginning. Let's take 3 cards for Virgo. Spirit guides and angels. What is Virgo dealing with? And it is still a very karmic time. Now, our ruler Mercury is going through a lot. So, you know, the Mercury retrograde is starting in about 4 days. So, you know, straight after that, Uranus is moving into Taurus. So changes are ahead of us. This is a time of not panicking. Do not panic whatever happens, because Pisces is completions. It's Piscean time. So, for Virgo, Virgo rising, this is your 7th house of partnership and relationship. So, let's see. 3 cards. We've got gifts. We have passion. And today is actually the 1st of March. And we've got money. And not only money, this speaks of abundance to me. So, wow. Love and money is coming in for Virgo. I love it. The way we started off, beautiful. Okay, let's take the divine spread. I've been shuffling for so long with the Cosmic Tarot for the main spread. For Virgo, Archangel Michael. Let's see. 8 of Pentacles. This is in your foundation, the root of the issue. Now we're having a new moon in Pisces on the 5th or 6th. I've already mentioned it in the first part of the reading. So this is something new that's starting in your house of partnership and relationship. What is hidden from you and you don't know? 2 of Cups. This is an agreement. This is a relationship. Of course, it's a general reading. Please watch your moon and your rising sign as well. What's happened in the recent past for Virgo? 4 of Cups. I don't know. For those of you that know, I think it's Italian. They say come si, come sa, which means yes and no. What's happening? Let's see in the now position. We've got the 5 of Swords. Okay. What a blessing Mercury retrograde will be for you, dear Virgo, for us. Let's see what your crowning card is. 5 of Wands, another 5. Okay, let's see what the advice and the, oh wow, the action to take is the 9 of Cups. So, the outcome card for Virgo is the Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. This is usually the card of Virgo, but it could be another earth sign. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Now, dear Virgo, what's in the divine position? So planetarily, what's happening for you? Now, Neptune being in your 7th house, Neptune can be unconditional love. It can be spirituality, aligning and being on the same level with a partner spiritually. So communication can be hard, but there's Mercury, your ruler, putting in the hard work. So we're going to have to cut him some slack, give him a chance to work things out. He is totally confused about what's going on. Now what I like is that Chiron, the wounded healer, any past life wounds, has moved out of our 7th house and is in our 8th house now of death and transformation, working through wounds changing, healing coming on. So let's see what the divine position is for Virgo. And we have the 10 of Cups, Virgo. Wow, Virgo. You've got the 9 and you've got the 10 of Cups. Now this is the, of course, the divine position says that the divine is working on your behalf. Now, 10 of Cups speaks of emotions, being very happy. It doesn't mean for everyone that this is going to be a romantic relationship. It could be a partnership in business. It could be a relationship with family, with friends. Okay, but I see that slow and steady wins the race, Virgo. It's the only way to go. So I'm going to take an astrology card for you. Now, if you're interested in the cards I'm using, all the information is below in the description box. Thank you, Virgo, for liking, sharing, commenting, everything that you do. Let's see astrologically what else we need to know. So we've got quite a few cups. This is a very emotional time for you. A lot is happening. Virgo. And we've got air element and communicating. Well, that is interesting. So some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Now, because Virgo is the most logical thinking and cerebral of the earth signs, Virgo is classified because we are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the left brain, it's the logic. So even though poor Mercury is going through such hardship at this time, Pisces is it's like being in the mud. It's dark, it's cold, it's way out there, it's getting lost. Mercury is trying to figure out things for us. So communication is going to be key. Virgo, you are a sign that looks at the details. You go over things. This is a time when you have to do it tenfold. So it's a 3 and a 9. They add up to 12, which is the number of the Hanged Man. It is a time of waiting and working with your communication skills. You're very good at that. It can be hard because Mercury also deals with, anything to do with your program, what bookings you've made, what flight itineraries, anything to do with speaking, writing, communicating, publishing, anything like that, anything where we use the left brain. And, Neptune is very different. It's very spiritual, very open, open to the divine source and the divine love. So Mercury will be moving over Neptune, okay? But with the sun being in Pisces, I suppose that helps because the sun is clarity. It is going to be a little bit tough because the sun moves quickly through the signs, and Mercury for the next month and a half roughly will be doing up and down movements in Pisces. I feel as though when Mercury breaks free, finishes this cycle, because Pisces is endings, it's ending some sort of a cycle. Once Mercury, around the 17th of April, once it moves into Aries, it's going to be like a brand new day. So the promise is gifts. Whatever you're working on right now is going to pay off. The gifts are coming in. Remember how I said that we had a full moon just recently in Virgo at 0 degrees. And I said you will have the culmination as well as what you had wished for 6 months ago should be coming in for you. Well, it looks like it's coming in, a little bit belated, but it's coming in. We've got gifts coming in, passionate, intimate relationships, okay? And if this is not a sexual relationship, because it's called passion and we can be passionate about a lot of things, I feel that there is a very strong bond here. Even though these two people are naked, it could be just being very, very close with someone, and that's a huge gift. Now, and I'm getting the goosebumps as I just said that, you've also got the money card, and the money speaks of abundance. So a lot of love, a lot of passion, very good money's coming in, gifts. Maybe you are being given a gift of money from someone who feels very strongly tied to you, someone who feels very close to you, dear Virgo. So, yeah. Now, this could even be money coming through from partnerships, and as well as, because if we look at, your 7th house, the natural 7th house is the house of Libra, and Libra is, the sign of balance, communicating equally, equilibrium. So even though we've got Pisces, and Pisces can be, as I say all the time, it can be the unconditional love, but it can also be escapism, trying to get away, like you've given too much and you're not receiving, dear Virgo. It looks like this is a time of change, and it looks like you are receiving. It's time now for you to receive. Now, Eight of Pentacles, and this is the card of work, hard work. It is in your foundation, and you know, looking at the spread, it looks similar to the horoscope, right? So at your foundation would be your IC, which is your house, your home, your foundation. So some of you are working very hard on building your nest, building your foundation. You could even be building a home, or even just building a family. Okay, we've got beautiful cards here. And the money card many times does remind me of the Ten of Pentacles, which would be the family business, your heritage, you know, anything to do with the family at large, even extended family. So, beautiful. In the hidden position, you have the Two of Cups, and this is an agreement. This is what you don't know. Look at the passion. Look at the communication here. These two people are not two people, they're one. They're two souls that are on the same level. Very deep feelings here, very deep, and what I want to say is that the values are the same here. These two people are on the same page. They want the same thing, and they feel as though there is nothing better than being in the arms of their beloved. A lot of you may be hoping for this, and this is obviously coming through, but you don't know of it yet. Now, in the next couple of hours, so when you actually watch this reading, Venus will have squared Uranus. Now, Venus is at the end of our 5th house of flirtation, children, heart, true love. So it's, you know, Venus has just gone through a lot. The moon is also in Capricorn, and the moon is our emotions. Now, the moon is going to go over Saturn, Pluto, the South Node. So it's a difficult emotional moment, maybe a couple of days until the moon moves out into our 6th house of our daily routine. Now, the moon, as I said, it's fears, it's our emotion, it's also it's intuition as well as dreams. Now, because we're having a new moon in Pisces in the next 5-6 days, pay attention to your dreams. You can have prophetic dreams. Get up, write them down, because you forget them if you go back to sleep. So Venus is finishing up. She's done all the hard work. She's gone through the lessons, through karmic situations. She's moving now into our 6th house of Aquarius. And Aquarius is socializing. Aquarius is also, yes, it can be detachment, but it can also be, because Aquarius is the natural 11th house of the horoscope, which is the house of wishes and dreams. Now, Venus in the next couple of hours is squaring over to Uranus. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius, and Uranus is in Aries at the last minutes of Aries. And Uranus is moving into Taurus, so that's going to be very beneficial, you know, because when a planet is in a fellow Earth sign, it's obviously affecting all Earth signs. Now, Uranus can be the genius, it can be the change, it can be shifting things that haven't been working properly, changing. So I truly feel that once Venus moves into Aquarius in a few hours, she will be sextiling over to Chiron, which will be, I don't want to say sexual healing, I want to say romantic healing, relationship healing, and even communication, because that's what Aquarius does. They like to socialize. So communication of any wounds any hardship in relationships. So, finishing off on that rant, let me keep going. I hope that you appreciate the information. A lot of people do, and thank you so much for your comments and your feedback on that. So in the recent past, the Four of Cups, as I said, this is a yes and no. You're trying another four we've got, so it's all about your home. Maybe there is an offer that's being given out, received, that hasn't, it's like it's there. All the cups in this deck are together. It's not like the traditional tarot where the Ace of Cups is offered. So I believe that this offer has come in already, but it's been put down and it looks as though this person is not ready to take it, even though it looks as though he's contemplating on accepting. The cups are all together. That's what I want to say. So in the now position, we've got the Five of Swords. So this can be heavy communication, difficult communication. It's a five. Fives bring in change. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, not on the same page. And this just could be the difficult communication because our ruler is retrograde. Now, Pisces is all about surrender. I believe that we've done the work, we've put in the work, and we're waiting on the return. Just, you know, I'm not saying don't communicate, don't put in the effort, but don't put yourself out. Release, surrender, and see what happens. Your crowning card is the Five of Wands. So another card of conflict, not as heavy as the Five of Swords. Here in the Five of Swords, it looks as though this person is not able to move. It's as though they're stuck. Very Piscean, very, I should say, hangman energy. And it looks as though he's lying on top of there is a star beneath him. And it's in, what I get from this card is that he's in between, because he's gazing up to the stars, even though we can't see any stars. I feel as though he feels as though his wishes are not going to happen. They're not going to be fulfilled. Here we've got the Five of Wands, again, disagreements. But usually with the Five of Wands, I also see five people trying to build on something. Here we've got two. So this could be a positive indication in your reading here, that there's two people trying to build on something that is difficult, because fives, again, imbalance. Now, the action and advice is, and the Nine of Cups, we usually don't have two people. We don't have a couple. Here, again, look at the energies here. There is so much love here. This is unconditional love, I must say. I must say, and I'm getting the goosebumps again as I'm saying that. And look at this. Wow, Virgo. So we've got the dark and the light. The sun here is coming out. What you don't know is that, oh, wow, and we've got the moon here. This is amazing. This is truly amazing. It looks as though, and because the reading starts from here and it sort of progresses in the nighttime, and what you don't know is that the feelings are mutual. The feeling is mutual, Virgo. Okay, what you are feeling, the person that you are interested in has got the same feelings for you. And what this card is saying to me is that you will know about it. You will hear about it. You are either receiving messages, I feel, and you're receiving the clarity, or, and if this is the other way around, if it's maybe, let's say, you what I wanted to say is that the person that you're interested in, they don't know about your feelings. So because Mercury is retrograde, and as I said, this may even come to fruition in 9 days or 9 weeks. I'm going to have to put that out, okay, because you know, I'm channeling the messages, and I feel that it's not going to be the same for everyone. 9 or 10 weeks. Why? Because I've got 2, 9 or 10 days or weeks, because I've got 2 5s here which equal a 10 as well. Now here we've got the Knight of Pentacles, very slow and steady movement forward. Virgo does not move forward unless they are certain. Now you could be dealing with another earth sign who again is very slow moving. They want to be certain. But it looks as though here, it's as though they're at the finish line and they're waiting for you, dear Virgo. They're at the finish line and they're saying, okay, are you coming? Are you joining me? What's going to happen? Now this could be your energy or another earth sign, someone who's got earth, probably, because we've got pentacles here again. We've got some wands. We've got more cups than anything else. So I'm going to say could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, moon or rising sign as well. I'm going to say sun, moon or rising, because if it is a Piscean energy or a, let's say, water element, they could have strong earth as their moon and rising. So let's take some more cards. Wow, okay. 3 of Cups. More cups, dear Virgo. Some sort of a celebration. And it looks as though they're doing a dance. Look at that. We've got a ballerina. Look at how she's holding her leg out. So they're dancing ballet. How gorgeous is that? So what this card is saying to me is that it's easy for you, and this is very elegant, very light, and very Piscean, I want to say. Very Piscean energy. Okay, let me see what is happening with the 2 of Cups. And we've got the 8 of Swords, so there is worry around this relationship. Okay, the 8 of Swords is, again, another card of swords. Some of you may have been dealing in the past with another air sign. Could have been a committed partnership, relationship, or even just, you know, if you were single, maybe you were dating someone who was of air energy. Now, because we've got swords here, and swords are all about intellect, communication, I feel as though, because with the 8 of Swords, it is an energy of feeling imprisoned. But it's all in your head, dear Virgo. All up in your logical mind. So let's see. Let's take one more card on that. And we've got the Chariot here. And the Chariot is the energy of Cancer. So we've got Cancerian energy. And the Chariot is a number 7. It is a major arcana. You are overcoming whatever miscommunications you will or you have been going through. The Chariot is also the moon, which rules the 4th house of family, motherhood, emotions, and even, you know, your psyche. I mean, the moon is, you know, it's our unconscious self. So maybe you are dwelling in fear that you will not be able to get to your desired outcome. Now, the Chariot can also speak of moving physically. Okay, so let's take a card on the 4 of Cups. So the worry could also be anything to do with family members, people that are around you, people that are from your family. You could be worrying about what their opinion, or leaving a family behind, if you need to travel. Could be a lot of things. Let's look at that Four of Cups. One card, and we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So yes, someone is clearly looking at a situation. Do I invest more time? What do I do? But you know what? Taking the time out is beneficial. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's another 7. Take your time. Mercury retrograde is all about reworking things, going inwards. Mercury is very strong when it's retrograde. So it's not a time of making decisions. It's a time of talking things out, figuring things out. Let's look at the now position. And we've got Justice. So Libra. And I wanted to say that some of you may be dealing with someone who's got strong Libra. Why? Because the title of the Libran reading this time in March, which was just uploaded yesterday, was The Sun Will Shine for You, Libra. Now, I want to say that if you're a female, watch your Venus. If you're male, watch Mars. And everyone can watch their North Node. If you know where your North Node is, watch that. Now, because I was saying to you before that we've got a Moon card and we've got a Sun card. So after the dark comes the dawn, and the sun is going to shine. I wanted to say to you, dear Virgo, that the sun will shine for you. Now I'm going to say that the sun will shine for you too, dear Virgo. There's the sun again. Now, we've got the eclipse sun here. So you know that eclipses are all about changes. Could this be the change that's coming in after the eclipses of January? This is Justice. It's an 11. And 11 is karma. 11 is going through changes, going through a new situation. Look at the scales, they are in balance. And Libra is the natural house of partnership and relationship and other people. So yeah, some of you could be battling out a legal matter, because you've got the Five of Swords and the Justice card. Oops, too many cards. Now, Libra is all about trying to find the balance. It's very important the way you communicate at this time. Let's look at that Five of Wands. Five of Wands in your crowning position. You've got the Six of Cups, Virgo. More cups, more emotions. Now, I don't remember which sign got this card, but in the Cosmic Tarot, we've got the cups. We've got 5 cups in the front, which speak of, the Five of Cups is mourning over your past, but not seeing the 2 cups behind you. Here we've got the Ace of Cups behind them. So they are concentrating on what's lost and not on balance, on balancing out, on maybe there isn't full trust here. There is, because the Six of Cups is usually a card of trust. I believe that that cup, when it joins the 5, so that means an offer will have to be given. The trust, there needs to be innocence here, because this can also mean that you are dealing with someone who you've known in a previous life or for many years. Okay, and again, we've got a couple. These are not children, even though the Six of Cups does speak of children. And as you can see in the background, the couple, they look as though they're in the dark. The cups have got color and they're like in a dull sort of a position. So it's as though they can't really see. They can't really see the truth. They're in the dark. But sixes are all about balance. So we go from the 5 to the 6, and then we go to the 9. So let's see what this 9 of Cups is all about. And we've got the King of Wands, King of Wands. So this is someone who is very fiery, very passionate, could have strong fire in their chart. Now this is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But if not, then this is someone who not only has emotional feelings for you. We've got the Passion card here. Maybe they're feeling a little bit more frisky at this time. Nevertheless, this King of Wands is a leader. He is someone who's got strong passion. He's got leadership skills. He's someone who can be quite stern. As you could see, his attitude is here. It's as though he's hiding his emotions. I truly believe that. So Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And I did say that you will probably be finding out the truth once Mercury moves into Aries. And Aries is the warrior. Aries is a fire sign as well. Let's look at the Prince of Pentacles, which is the Knight. And we've got the Death card. So, wow, Scorpio. So there is change here. The Death card is Scorpio and Pluto. Now, Pluto is very passionate. Scorpio is also ruled by Mars and by Pluto. Now, the Moon will be moving over Pluto in about a day or so. But again, what I want to say is that because Chiron is in Aries, and Aries is new beginnings, Aries is also the warrior as well as being very passionate. I believe that you're starting a new cycle. There is drastic change happening here for you. Let me take one more card on that Death card. So could it be that things will speed up? Because the King of Wands is spontaneous. He's quick in action. He is not like the Prince of Pentacles. Wow, we've got the Three of Swords, dear Virgo. Someone is in a still in a love triangle. Some of you are still dealing with an air sign. So this is a love triangle. Now, some others of you could have some sort of a difficult situation where you've been heartbroken. Others of you, this could even be surgery, because it's quite dark, the energy here. The energy is quite dark, so it's turning into a bit of a thriller. Very, very interesting. Of course, I'm going to be taking more cards, but I want to look at the Ten of Cups here. So some of you could be leaving someone behind, and that is hurting your heart. Now, we don't have a heart here at all. It's not showing a heart. It's showing that the Three of Swords are piercing a flower. I'm just trying to figure that one out. I will come back to that. Let's look at the divine position. What I feel with this energy is that someone is, this is like, the Prince of Pentacles is like saying, as I said, are you coming? Are you going to join me? And it feels as though it's taking forever. Could time be the issue here? Could the timing be the issue? Let's take a card on the Ten of Cups. And we've got the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is very Sagittarian for me. It's like waiting to go through that doorway. Sagittarius is seeing the bigger picture. Sagittarius is also very free-spirited, but it's also deals with foreign places and people. It doesn't look like this person is moving very quickly through that door. It looks as though he's, I don't know, there's something that he's looking out for before he actually makes that move. Now, Two of Wands can be a decision, between two people. Let me take one more card on that position. And we've got the Sun. So could children be in the picture? Yes, they could be. The Sun is all about children. It's the heart. Leo is all about true love. Some of you may have issues around children, leaving children, because the Knight of Pentacles is a knight. It's not a king. It's not the queen. The Knight of Pentacles is also about action. So it's very, very slow action. Maybe there needs to be some sort of a change, some sort of a transformation, some sort of a finding the balance, because three swords, that's not a number of balance. So what I want to do now is take three cards for the Karma Dharma position. Now what I want to say is that because the Knight of Pentacles is someone who carries a pentacle, and we've got the money card here, could the decision be around money? Like if I go for love, I'm missing out on money. I'm losing. Anything to do with shared, your partner's money. Scorpio is the 8th house of other people's money. Let me take three cards here. So on the card of the gifts, we've got the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. So there is an offer of love or an apology coming in, and that's going to be a real gift. So many cups here. This is not funny. Let's look at the Passion card. And we've got the Six of Wands. So this is success. But it can also mean ego. So maybe there is strong ego from this King of Wands. There is ego. He's holding back. And you know, holding back on what you feel passionate about doesn't work. Does not work. And we've got the Sun shining here as well. Let's take the Money card. Now this could be someone that's very successful and they're very passionate about business. They're very popular. They're very well known. And they could be in a very good business as well. So yeah, let's look at the Money card. And we've got the Devil, you see? There it is. So money, what is Capricorn? Capricorn is the house of career. Capricorn is also, it could be the father, it's the authority, it's the law. Capricorn is also working too much, not having enough time. But the Devil card is also a very sexual, intimate energy, physical. Now, the Devil can also be fears. It can also be restrictions. So money restrictions, restrictions through business, and Capricorn is also your status. But for Virgo, it's your 5th house. So restrictions. It could be timing because Saturn rules the Devil, Capricorn. It could be timing that we're talking about. Some of you are feeling as though timing is not on your side for whatever reason. What I'm going to do, Virgo, is going to use another deck. And I'm going to take one card on the outcome position. And I will add the deck in the description box below. This is I haven't done it for any other signs. I feel, 2 cards, okay. I really feel that I need to use this deck for the outcome. And wow, I think I'm going to have to take another card. So we've got the Five of Pentacles, which means both people are feeling left out in the cold. It looks as though they're begging. They're begging for money. They're begging for nurturing, loving. It's another 5, and it's Mercury in Taurus. Now, Taurus is what we value. And again, it's a 5. 5s bring change. There's Scorpio again. Change again. This is amazing. So some of you are literally, you are dealing with a Scorpio. Scorpionic energy here. So what's coming in? Usually I see the snake is that is shedding its skin. And again, to do with intimacy, other people's money. With this energy here, I feel as though there are obligations. And that's what the Devil card is. The Devil speaks of obligations, things that we have to do. So some of you may be holding yourselves back because of obligations to family, to the father, to the business. Let me take one more card. To the children. No. Archangel Michael, one card. I need more clarity. Because we've got the child here. I truly believe, and we've got the child here as well. And you know, Taurus is all about our values, what we value in our life. Taurus is also what we have. So it could go any way. You know, the pendulum can go any way. Let's take a card. And what is it? It's the Page of Cups. Yes, this could be a child. This could be a child. But the change is going to be that the offer is literally coming through. This is unexpected too, dear Virgo. Wow, Virgo, this is amazing. So we've got, now I want to say Taurus and Scorpio are on the opposite side of each other. So it's their karmic partner. So I don't know how that speaks to you. You could have your North Node in Taurus, let's say, for example, or your North Node in Scorpio. Let's look at the Karma Dharma position. And you've got the Page of Cups twice. So, and the Page of Cups is classified as Pisces. So this is the time. So we've got Allegrezza al Cuore, which is like the Five of Cups. This is merriment and happiness. But there are 3 people here, for some of you, that are in a love triangle. Otherwise, it's a very happy card. Here we've got the Mercante. Again, Scorpio, it's a number 13. So this person is a business owner. He deals with import-export. If this is in relation to contracts, any sort of contracts, business, romance, marriage, whatever, he's seriously thinking of bringing in change to his life. There is a transformation. So I feel that there is a choice, but the choice is going to be love. The choice is going to be children. And Leo is the child that wants to play. Leo wants to have fun. So I think that we need to lighten up the reading, lighten up our life. What else do we have? Wow, I don't even really need to take any more cards. This is the Four of Wands. This is stability. This is building and harmonizing your life through being a confidant to someone. Someone is your confidant. This is Libra. And Libra is partnership. Virgo, I absolutely love it. But I will take a couple more cards. What I want to look at, I would like to look at this King of Wands with the Nine of Cups. Okay, so we've got jealousy. Jealousy, past, regrets, fears. This is like the Eight of Swords. So being up in your head, he's up in his head. Donna de servizio. But this is the energy of Virgo. This is the Three of Pentacles. This is help. This is someone of service to you. This is a helpful energy. And here we've got Dottore, which is the Doctor. This is healing. Look at the number 13. Again, Scorpio. Transformation and change. If we add up these three Sibillas, they add up to 7, which is the divine number again. What I would like to look at now, I would like to look at the Chariot and the Two of Cups, as well as the Eight of Swords, which is in the hidden position. What you don't know. One card just flipped open, and it's Sacerdote. Oh my God, it's a number 13. Virgo, this is a thriller of a reading. I do not believe this. So some of you are leaving behind a marriage. Others of you are transforming your belief system. There is transformation through your beliefs. Secrets may be coming to the surface. This priest could be keeping things from the, let's say, the relationship. So there could be secrets. Secrets with anything to do with scorpionic, money, keeping money, not telling your partner. So many things could come out of this message. Let's take another card. We've got Disgrazia, which is the Tower. This is a 7, so this is a blessing. This is a blessing. This is Uranus in Taurus. Sacerdote is Taurus, dear Virgo. So there is a change in values. That's why some of you are literally, others of you are metaphorically moving. Moving into a new relationship. For Delta, your loyalty, your friendship, your companionship, and sticking to your guns is going to get you to success. This is the 9 of Cups, Virgo. Congratulations. Congratulations, I'm over the moon. And I hope, because it's a general reading, I hope that it resonates with a lot of you. A lot. Now, if you add up these three Sibillas, guess what? 29, which adds up to an 11. So what you are going through right now is very karmically orchestrated. Believe in the divine way, the divine story, Virgo. If things seem to be going bad, you've got the Death card, you've got the 3 of Swords twice, you've got the 5 of Pentacles. If you are feeling as though, no, this is an imbalance, it's not working, you feel lack, a sense of lack. Wow. Whatever you've asked for, the offer's coming through. You've asked for this. Look at that. For those of you that have wanted to fall pregnant and you've had trouble, it's coming. You're getting pregnant. Congratulations. Goosebumps on my goosebumps. All right. Thank you so much for your liking, your sharing, especially sharing the videos. Makes all the difference in the world. Thank you so much. I'm almost at the 50,000 subscriber mark. Thank you to everyone. Virgo is one of the signs that follows me more than, you know, you've just been very, very kind to me, very supportive, and I do appreciate that a lot. So I'm over the moon. I'm thinking of starting a competition, something where I want to offer a free reading, maybe a couple of free readings. So I'm going to get organized. You're actually the first sign that I'm mentioning it to. So spread the word. I'm going to have to celebrate the 50,000 subscriber mark. So thank you, Virgo. Sending you lots of blessings. All the best. Talk to you very soon.